Sunday magic. This is not a game, this is not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame, but when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Ay, I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm. I bet I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I'm making pigs fly. Now I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Kicker Chris Boswell has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw. Flanagan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Flanagan. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Returnable now for Allen. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 12-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Off-play action, Pickett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Take it at the 37. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
To throw on 2nd down. Flanagan, he'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On first down, Flanagan looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw. Flanagan. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really... Pickett lost it! Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
From the 24, Pickett. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Steelers at 4-9 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now Pickett. Here's Freiermuth again. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want, because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And the slot man goes in motion left. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Flanagan. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. In motion, the tight end. To throw on 3rd down. Flanagan. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Operating from the gun. Flanagan going deep here for Watkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. To throw on second down. Flanagan. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 15. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second and inches, Pickett. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Pickett finding Johnson there. First down, Steelers. Pickett now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On second and 10, Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down.
Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. Room here to run. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.K. Dobbins with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways.
Odell Beckham Jr. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Odell Beckham, 66 yards. And the Steelers have regained the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On third down, Flanagan. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead. Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too. Again, it's Harris on second down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run. Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Pickett back to throw. And that is incomplete. Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear? I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half. Back to throw. Flanagan. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give it one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, 36 yards. And the Steelers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
The slot man in motion right. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. To throw on 3rd down. Flanagan. That's Isabella open on the right side. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Pickett now from the gun here. He completes it to Beckham. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a give, running left is Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. First down, and they go back to Harris. Shoves him aside. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Pickett. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. Throwing on 1st down. Flanagan. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw here is incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Now a 1st First down carry for Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
This taken in at the goal line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, Flanagan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. In motion right is Smith. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
They'll look to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Give him 5 on the carry.